Hello everybody. In my previous video I described how I integrated a CAJoe Geiger module with an STM32 microcontroller to display radiation counts on an LCD screen. In that video I described how aggregation settings were needed for better accurate measurements. Basically, radioactive materials emit particles aperiodically. If you measure for short periods of time, you don't get accurate measure of how radioactive that material is. So I added a button and wrote code to configure aggregation periods in order to select between the trade-off of getting near instantaneous results and more accurate measurements. Also, it turns out that the GM tube is sensitive to UV light, so I put a cardboard box around it to block light. Unfortunately, cardboard also blocks alpha radiation, and I later determined the tube isn't even sensitive to alpha anyway, which I'll demonstrate in my next video. So for this video, I have the results using the aggregation mechanic, and here they are. So this is my new setup with the LCD screen connected to an STM32 microcontroller at the top for display and calculations, and the Geiger module driving a GM tube on its own circuit board at the bottom. Since my previous video, I added a button to the left of the microcontroller for specifying an aggregation interval in seconds. Each button press doubles the aggregation interval for a maximum of 4096 seconds, or about 68 minutes. The microcontroller will then record radiation events and display counts after the interval has passed.
After 4,096 seconds aggregated, we have 21.12 counts per minute with a dosage of 0.17 microsieverts for background radiation.
After 4,096 seconds aggregated, I get 21.5 counts per minute, which corresponds to a dosage of 0.17 microsieverts. That's with some mildly radioactive materials, a banana smoke detector with americium, and a block of granite. Overall, the Geiger counter measured the selected radioactive materials as approximately the same level as background radiation. On further research, this is for a couple of reasons. The potassium-40 radioactive isotope present in bananas is barely detectable even in professional Geiger counters. The uranium in granite emits alpha radiation, as does americium in the smoke detector, which isn't detectable in my counter. This is why just background radiation was detected. However, the improvements I made to the device should work well for beta and gamma radiation sources. I'll possibly demonstrate that in the next video. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Have a great day. Disclaimer, this is a description of what I did. It's meant to document what I did and potentially provide some educational value as well. It is not a suggestion that you follow suit and mess with high voltages and radioactive materials. Please don't do that. Be safe, everyone.